President Obama addressed the American public from the White House, saying the U.S. immigration system is broken.
It's been this way for decades. And for decades, we haven't done much about it.
The president said his executive order will allow immigrants to come out of the shadows. It temporarily protects undocumented immigrants from deportation and gives them work permits as long as they have been in the U.S. more than 5 years, can pass a background check, and have children born here.
It does not apply to anyone who might come to America illegally in the future. It does not grant citizenship or the right to stay here permanently or offer the same benefits that citizens receive.
The priorities for deportation will now be terrorists, gang members, violent criminals, and recent arrivals. His plan expands the Deferred Action for Childhood Arrivals, known as DACA, by shielding people from deportation for 3 years, providing they arrived before 2010 and enrolled in school, regardless of their current age.
Are we a nation that educates the world's best and brightest in our universities only to send them home to create businesses in countries that compete against us? Or are we a nation that encourages them to stay and create jobs here?
With more than 11 million undocumented immigrants in this country, the president's orders will affect about 5 million.
President Obama.
Republicans are bitterly fighting the plan, saying the president should not act alone. Leaders Mitch McConnell in the Senate and John Boehner in the House.
The president had said before that he's not king and he's not an emperor, but he's sure acting like one.
But make no mistake, when the newly elected representatives of the people take their seats, they will act.
But congressional scholar Thomas Mann doesn't think there's much Republicans can do.
The only way they can undo these orders in a practical way is to win the next presidential election. If they win it, their president can withdraw those executive orders, and if the party wants to go with that position, they can.
President Obama has had his frustrations with legislators. Professor James Thurber has written about Congress and the presidency.
He obviously is thinking, well, they haven't done anything, the Republicans. They probably won't do anything. I'm going to get criticized for this anyway, but I want to do the right thing. It'll be part of my legacy.
The American public isn't so sure that executive orders are the way to fix immigration. A recent poll shows 48% against it, 38% in favor, and 14% unsure. The soonest any of these programs will go into effect is early next year. As one senior administration official put it, you don't just flip a switch and start the next day. At the White House, Carolyn Presutti, VOA News.